gotta be too. Can't get it to do right. Oh man, I don't have sunglasses. Burn my eyes. I tried to look up to the sky, but my eyes burn. So that altar throne, I got all my sticks for it up here by this church. They cut a bunch of trees down last year. They were all just like straight, basically, and they cut them right at the base. So it was just like big long staffs. I was gonna make a bunch of things, but it turned into that instead. But it was up there where them trees are. Evangel Baptist. We're gonna check where I go to hang out. My church. Not my church, but whatever. Oh, they got it elsewhere chained up. It's either kept people out or kept all the wrong people in. Except for it's been cold as shit, so not anybody's been back here. Hell, I haven't been back here in this. Oh, you know what? I didn't grab a garbage bag again. This is the second time I've done that. I keep thinking about this fucking phone. Distraction. So this school is closed because it's full of asbestos and nobody wants to pay to clean it out. So it sits here as an unused asset of the county or whatever the fuck. I don't know who owns it, really. That would be my guess. Waste. Waste is the thief. Some nice sticks up here, man. I always want to carry shit home, but... So, just why I don't care for walking up here like that garbage there, that's new. I cleaned up 5 bags worth of garbage out of the sides of this woods mountain here. There's a blue thing up here. It's an air tank for balloons. It may have been nitrous, not nitrous, helium. It was up in there, along with the packaging for the like this whole kit. I don't know, a bunch of shit. Dude, I cleaned so much together. I used to go up right up in here. There's like a deer trail, a couple places, but I always end up circling back down. But it's kind of nice up there. Oh, look, there's more. Or maybe that's some I didn't get. Hard to tell. Oh, look, see, there's the hawk. I don't know what it is. Birds of prey. There's a couple of them that hang around when I walk. It was windy as shit the other day, and there was like 4 or 5 of them, which I didn't think they flew together. But like, oh, there's a kitty cat. Pushy cat. I see you running. Kitty. They cut all this shit down. This used to be grown in. I thought it looked like something horrible happened. Something horrible did happen. They cut everything out. I made this. There used to be a playground here, or something, basketball court. You can just come here. That's the deal. Those bring some of my plants up from the garden, like my morning glories and moonflowers. I tried to plant in the circle here, but when it rains, this is like flooded, hella flooded. I'm surprised this is as clean as it is. Probably because that collects the water like a filter. Pretty cool. Unless somebody's coming and cleaning it out. It's awful clean. I usually have something sit on there, but it's been a long time. There's nothing there. Deer sleep up there. It's like a plateau. But there's also another house. I think that guy hunts. So, boo. But there's a highway up there too. So, boo. Boo. More. Oh yeah, I hear people. We're gonna wait and see. Maybe I'll see. This is the place that drops. Kinda high though. Rocks are on this stuff, kinda. Place. It's supposed to all combine. Is that cool? the bones? Oh no, these are the mushrooms. The mushroom fell off. Oh no. Oh, it's still one on there. There's a bigger mushroom on the side of this thing. It must have fallen off. I thought it was animal bone. That's funny. It was sort of something. Look at that. It's like a yellow thing. It probably giving me mites or something. Yellow. What's one? Yellow and black. Oh, here's a red one. Oh no. It's garbage. Oh wow, it is. Okay. I was just checking. See if I was talking myself back over. I don't even know what you can see. Run up in there. Yeah, it's probably muddy. I'm not running up there. So if they cut that, they're gonna be coming in here. Why don't they fix that fucking building? They did leave that little bit there, but that was nice of them. I guess they didn't have to do that. On the altar. We'll just go up there a little bit. See what we can find. Put this feather in there somehow. There, inside the wood. It should stay there, right? For a second, anyway. Me later. I guess that's a good thing. Get nicer. Nicer. Little play place for Travis. It did have more cover over there. No, not so much. School. So that school is moldy. So I was sitting here thinking about, the circle is the universe and whatever. If you know anything about magic circles, just think of it like a magic circle. And then outside of that, or whatever. So right outside of it is the world you're trying to change, or chaos. You're keeping all these forces at work. So it's a school, an educational system that's rotting from the inside, literally killing the people who, like, the longer you're in that school, the longer you're exposed to the asbestos, the sicker you get. And then outside here in nature, seeming chaos, you're actually in the fresh air. And I don't know, it's this whole opposites, maybe. Contradiction, not even opposites. Contradictory elements. Like the fact how you are Jeffrey Epstein, or who's the worst person in your reality. Fucking pedos, man. Cringe, right? Keep trying to figure a way how to write. There's like this poem thing in my head where killing pedophilia with cringe. Because like everybody, when you objectively think about it, you get that reaction. Unless you're just completely horned up and then you're just like, yeah, fuck it. But so, that led me back to these dreams I used to have. Like after the 666 thing, like the date 666, me and Purcell were out west. And this one chick we were hanging out with, she was friends with the OTO people, and I don't know, I had the Book of Thoth and Tarot deck and stuff like that, so different Crowley stuff. They what is it? Behold the new Christ, behold the same old horde. They were kind of a part of that. So we went to hang out with them now, and they had this 666 thing, and there was this kid there. Purcell heard him talking, and he said he did the summoning to bring Crowley. He was doing it over the past spring or into summer for that gathering. And the one guy asked him, anyway, that's not important. What's important is after that, started having this dream where I was the Ouroboros, the snake that eats himself. Fire. It's a fire. Cool. So the snake that eats himself, and I would have the dream, and I'd be having to like piss and shit the whole time, and I'd have to resist it because the lower half of my body was in my mouth, and there was no way I was gonna piss and shit in my mouth. But I was hungry, and I couldn't let go of the lower half of my body and spit it out. Hungry. I am hungry. So I kept having that dream until it progressed that I would wake up like you often do when you feel like you're gonna get off in a dream, and the spasm before you come like wakes you up. But in the dream, I would feel the spasm coming on, and I would also resist that with great abhorrence, I guess. Like, it was just like unthinkable for me to actually get off, but also the desire for the pleasure or whatever meet the hunger, even though it was like now pleasing. At this point, it wasn't for survival, it was just for pleasure. I couldn't stop. And I had that dream for a while, a couple of days. And then like the next month, I started having dreams, and I would, like how dreams you switch in and out of stuff. I'd fall back into that every once in a while, and it became, like the Anima album, where it's like the dude sucking his own dick. It became just that, because like the pleasure feeling, and eventually it was like, instead of just not getting off at the end of a dream because of the spasm, it was like I pulled my head, like I stopped self-feeding basically. And it was like, up until that point, it was like all my dreams and visions were that. It was like just me sucking my own dick. Like none of, you know what I mean? Like you gotta get out of your own head or ass or dick or whatever until you get into the bigger world, which is also just you. It's the same thing. Just like when you're born, you go through the womb, the whole universe is you. You're feeding with your mother, but that's just, the prana tube to this physical, acclimating you to this. And then you get here and then you start to acclimate to the next realm. And then it's just one birth after another of you, one thing, being divided into many. And it's like, it's just us, me, we, you. I see you, see me, see you. Like you're that dead tree. I am that dead tree, and I am you. Yeah, that's the whole thing about the pedophile thing. Like, we're trying to remedy something that's deep inside of us by attacking the world. We need to be able to get these people to be able to come out and not be shot in the street by saying, here's the thing, there's pedophile rings, like these people work, like the way it works is that you get somebody to fuck a kid and you hold it over their head because it's the most taboo thing next to murder that you can do, but if you look at the world, it's just us, me, this is me doing this to me, this is a fucked up game I'm playing. What's the who cares? I don't care anymore. Like, I forgive you. You gotta stop. I will. Here's the thing. Everybody who willfully does this shit as a fuck you to self, fuck you self is what it comes back around to. I eat myself. That's the whole part of this dream. I've eaten myself and got off on it. This world is just another thing I'm going to devour. And what remains is the parts of me I like. Hi, birdie. What are you doing? Trying to get you on video, but it's hard, buddy. Oh. The hawk tried to come into frame, or whatever. Here. Hey, buddy. I see you, see me, see you. Why don't you come down here? Is there something to eat? I don't want it. You can have it. Hawk-headed lord. You probably can't see it. I can't see what you see, but there's a hawk circling me, or there's a bird circling me. There he goes. Ow! He's coming. Maybe if I sit down. Gotten a house mouse to crawl on my lap before I can get a fucking hawk to come down from the sky. I just don't want to peck my dick off. I'll come sit over here. He clearly sees something he wants. The sun's right there, though. He's trying to blind me. Anyway. If you want to see the world open up, you gotta walk out into the world, people. Stop watching it. Stop watching a recording of it. It's while it's now, it's happening. I mean, if you want to play a game all day, that's fine. That's all you do out here. But, I mean, all these survival games people are getting into online, I don't know. I still think this design is the most engaging for survival. I mean, yeah, you guys can get money and buy things and then pretend to struggle in some weird way. That's fine. Yeah, I know I don't have a job. Boo this man. But, you know, that's why I record the things I do in the garden. And the fact that I pick up garbage when I walk down the street. Like, there's work to be done, but getting a job, to be able to afford getting to my job is stupid. And you're like, well, what about a house? What about a house? What about all those things you can get? Yeah? What about them things? Travis? I don't know. What about them? I've lived in them. I live in one right now. The thing with those things is they're everywhere. They're all over the fucking place. And that thing where everybody hates the New World Order slogan, is you will own nothing and you will be happy. You will. I'm fucking sorry. But you Buddhists talked a big fucking game for a long time. Now, contrary to that, or to the flip to that, these cats who want to fucking own everything, who want to say they have it, I say let them have it. At least, you know, the things they think matter. What we need to do is infiltrate the structures of society that are involved in resource management, like people who are awake. Because you can have all the money in the world, but you still got to delegate power. This is what I do. It gets bored, even with conquest. You don't attack the system. You become the system. Because even if you destroy a part of the Iron Prism, you just become that part. It's best to go in knowing you're going to be that thing. The thing you hate most in this world, become a part of that. Go after that. Improve that. Like, you know, the exercise, sit and write everything down that you hate about people. Somebody, think of a group of people. It's easy now, I guess, for a lot. Like, go political, go wherever it itches. Scratch it open, see what makes it bleed. Write down all that shit. This guy, they, define it. Mark it. Look at this shit. Who's in here, guys? Hard to tell. Once you have down all the things, like, actually pause the video, because this always fucks it up, because I do this thing where I finish the fucking story, like, what's the term? Not selfish Buddha, that was something about something else, but, like, impatient guru. So, write it all down, all the things you hate. And if you have the balls to do that and pause it, I'll tell you what to do next. Do you know what you hate? Can you fucking prove it? You don't hate nothing? You just love shit, huh? You're one of them fucking I love everything? Is that what you think? That's cute. The world really reflects that. Anyway, now that you're done writing down all the things you hate about things, me, write down all the things you hate about me. That's easy. Okay. Yeah.